When I have a thought, I gotta let it out. It's a bright spot that I can't even doubt. My opinions, my point of view, even if things are a little chopped and screwed. So yeah, even if you disagree. So yeah, even if I'm not in your pedigree. So yeah, especially if you agree. So yeah, so yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you're listening to it. Welcome to the So Yeah podcast with the host of the last 20 episodes, Caroline M. Diamond. The older that I get, I'm 31 now, the older that I get, the more, I wouldn't say like conservative, because that's a scary word sometimes. And also, I don't think I'm like a prude, but I'm kind of just like seeing the world for what it is, not what I want it to be, okay? And something that falls under that rank is like skimpy clothes. And, you know, I support women's right to choose to wherever they want, to not feel constrained by society. I'm with my girls here. Now, the older that I get, I'm like, why is your ass hanging out? Put that in. Where are the full-length shirts, for the love of God? As a 31-year-old woman, it's either a tent, so a shirt that goes all the way down to my knees, or a crop top. I don't want my lower belly hanging out, okay? I want to be a little bit more pulled together. I don't need my boobs hanging out of every top. It's just like the skimpy clothes are too much, okay? And then, you know, I look at other women and I'm like, of course, again, I want you to live your life not with the constraints of society. Let me say that again, so we all hear it, okay? Because I am not anti-feminist for this. But I'm like, girls. No. Also, being older now, it's like you realize how disgusting people are. The men? Disgusting. And, you know, growing up in school, I'd be like, my God, what do you mean I can't have my shoulder? Like, oh my God, how's my shoulder sexual? I should be able to wear short shorts. Again, yes, you should be allowed to. People are so fucking weird, okay? And, of course, women can be weird too, for sure. Older men can be so fucking weird, okay? Pedophiles are everywhere. And that's what's crazy to me. Sometimes I'll be out in public, I'm like, who is a pedophile here? Who is a registered sex offender? Because I don't like that. I don't like the way that you could just walk through society and having like weird shit on your computer at home. You're fucking weird for that. So, being a kid myself, being a young girl, I was like, I don't understand why people can't control themselves. I still feel that way as an adult. But now being an adult, looking at young kids when they're wearing like tiny little outfits, I'm just like, there are so many fucking creepazoids out there in the world. And I don't want you to not live your life, but I want you to be aware of what's happening in this world. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like it. I don't like that we have to live in this world, but also at the same time, we have to understand that people will get off on that stuff. And that is really fucking gross to me, okay? That is nasty to me.
So yeah.
On a lighter note, I want to, like, you know, just make it a little bit lighter, not so deep, you know, because I can really go deep. I can talk about deep things, but I don't always like to. I would like to talk about my love for bathtubs, just like on Meredith Marks. If you watch Housewives of Salt Lake City, if you know, you know. I love Meredith Marks. That's my girl. She's fucking comatose the whole time, and I love it. She loves bathtubs. I love bathtubs. And bathtubs do get a bad rep, I think. They're like, oh, you're going to sit in your own filth? Yup. I do a little at the beginning of the bath while the water's still running. And I like to be in the tub while it fills up. I know that's like not a normal thing that people do, but I love that. Because I like to lay on my back. I like to get my shoulders stretched out. You know what I mean? Like, I make it a whole thing. I love bathtubs. I would say in this year specifically, I have gravitated more towards bathtubs rather than showers. I'm still taking a shower, okay? I'm not fucking filthy. Also, I take showers every day. The people online that say that they take showers like once a week, you're fucking disgusting, okay? You are dirty and I can smell you through the phone. You're nasty. Also, like, I can't even imagine putting my dirty body into my clean sheets at the end of the day. That's disgusting. What do you mean? Or people who like sweat and then they don't take a shower like right away. I have to get these clothes off of my body. I can't even, having my bra rub against my body when it's sweaty, sensory nightmare, okay? But anyway, I love a bathtub, and I usually like watch a TV show when I'm in the bathtub, and I usually watch Below Deck when I'm in the tub because it makes me feel like I'm on the yacht too. That's a poor girl's yacht, is being in the bathtub. But yeah, I love a bathtub, and I hope you do too. And if you don't, I don't give a shit. Keep moving. Bye-bye. This section of the podcast is called Currently. It's everything that I'm currently reading, watching, and listening to. So, as for reading, I'm kind of still in a reading slump. I did get a new book, which is exciting. And it's called Dead Man Walks. I think that's what it's called. And I really wanted to get a thriller back into my rotation. Because sometimes I like to try to get to the bottom of who killed whomst. You know what I mean? And it's never the person that I'm thinking of, ever in the book. But yes, I have a new book, and I'm excited to start reading it. When will I start it? Who knows? But hopefully soon. For my birthday, I wanted to do a movie marathon, but because every one of my friends is a certified yapper, we only got through the first movie. The movie that I wanted to watch was none other than Step Up. And I haven't watched Step Up in so long. And I know it's like a huge franchise. I believe I've only watched the first two. Maybe started the third one. But I can't even recall what that was even about. 4 and 5, no clue what those are. Okay, she doesn't know me and I don't know her. Okay. But we watched the first movie and God damn, I love Channing Tatum. You know, as we know on the podcast, from watching Magic Mike, I love Channing Tatum. I think he is fine shit, okay? And I'll watch him dance and gyrate all day long. Honestly, stop doing those real movie roles and get back to gyrating, okay? Because I want to see your torso. Delish. And a hot tip, not hot tip, but like cool tip. Not a hot tip, but a cool tip. Jenna Dewan went to my childhood dance studio. So, yeah, like Jenna Dewan and I are like friends. We know each other. LOL. But the fact that they fell in love on that movie, I would fall in love with Channing Tatum too, because he really does it for me. The movie is so good. I love it. I loved it. The dancing is great. I love it. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than it was amazing. It's very like early mid-2000s of like the style and the layering of clothes, the ballet core outfits, but I really, really, really liked it. And what I'm listening to, I know I took a little bit of a hiatus of doing the deep dive into Madonna's albums, but because there was so much music that has come out in the last month, I wanted to make sure that I stay up to date and then also turn and go back to Madonna. So Madonna's third album It's True Blue, came out in 1986, which was pretty close to the other albums that came out. But I personally believe that this album is when Madonna becomes Madonna. For me. So I know that she was obviously very popular with her first two albums, and that's like the 80s style, the layering of clothes, the lace, the pearls, the hair. Like, that was that era, and she was such the moment then. But I feel like True Blue was when she became the artistry of Madonna, so to speak, in my opinion. So on the album has hit songs like Papa Don't Preach, I'm in losing sleep, Papa Don't Preach, come on, come on. Amazing. I forgot about the song Open Your Heart. Let's play a little bit. Which I would say is an underrated Madonna. Oh, now it's playing Papa Don't Preach. I would say Open Your Heart is an underrated Madonna smash hit. I'm like, that is an amazing track. One song that I discovered on the album that I didn't know before was White Heat. I really, really liked that one. I saved that song. And for me, the peak of the mound on this album of the song is La Isla Bonita. I can't hit those notes because I don't have autotune on. That song is amazing. The extended cut version, yeah, give me 5 minutes of that song. I have been stimming this song ever since I listened to this album. That song has been in my rotation. So good. Love this album. I really feel like Madonna is stepping into Madonna by the time True Blue comes out. And the next technical album that I have to do is the movie soundtrack for Who's That Girl. And I need to watch the movie to then listen to the soundtrack. But I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see Madonna step into her acting bag. Yeah, I love True Blue. So for me, the ranking, True Blue album is my favorite out of the first three albums. It would go True Blue, first album, then second album. It would go 3, 1, 2 for me and my personal preference of her albums and rankings. That's it for the podcast this week. Thanks for watching, listening, wherever you're doing it. Give me a sponsor. Let me go viral on my own accord. Let's blow this bitch up. Not in a bad way, okay? I don't want to be, collateral damage. But that's it. So yeah.